I realized that it's true. The enemy doesn't come to steal into empty houses. Like a robber is not going to come to steal an empty house, right? And prior to me going through this spiritual warfare, I didn't see my value. I didn't see my beauty within or my beauty without, or what I brought to the table. And this time around, that I opened my eyes and decided to choose myself, decided to do better for me, not for anybody else, and not engage with anyone or what they thought about me by choosing myself or choosing myself. And it takes a lot for me to walk away. It takes a lot. I'm a very kind and loving person, and it's literally from the heart. So, a little background about my life. I grew up, as a child, I grew up um, in the most horrific ways. I'm not going to get into it, but it was the most horrific ways. Anything that is not supposed to happen to a child, I've experienced it. And speaking up for myself was not an option. And today I could see that it was a form of safety. I grew up abandoning myself a lot, people pleasing a lot, taking care of others, trying to help people that didn't want to be helped, and giving more than what I should give. I would give without even being asked, right? And I lost my innocence at a very, very, very young age. And I lost my father at a very young age. My mother wasn't really a mother. And I was like an orphan within my own family. It was like they were not my family, and that I was just like an adopted child, but like an unwanted adopted child. But I always just try to be different. Like my heart is so different, and I'm so grateful for it. The last encounter I had with my mother, she was sick, and I was taking care of her. And then I lost my job. I was losing my home. The kid's father had left me, and I was just going through a lot. And everybody that I thought would be there for me, the people that I was there for, they left me for dead. They left me and my kids for dead. And I didn't understand why. And that's when God came through for me. That's when God started to show up for me. And the way that God showed up for me was by leading me to take care of myself, to choose me, to get up and keep it moving, to do the best for me. And when these people left me for dead, I didn't think that that was their actual intentions, that they had a plan to literally unalive me. And so the next thing that they did was that they hired someone to befriend me through Tinder. Like I was going on dates through Tinder, and I found this person, and this person was also sent in by my family. It turns out that this person was part of an organization. We're going to call it an organization, right? And as I learned about this organization, I learned that my family was part of this organization as well, that they were part of it, and that their plan was to unalive me. And so now it was more devastating, but I was guided and led by God, by the Holy Spirit, by my ancestors, to take care of myself, to take care of my children, because not only did they target me, they also targeted my children. And so in this process, I learned about the techniques that they used, right? And how is it that they are able to do spiritual attacks that can literally unalive you. And the way that these attacks work, what people call spiritual warfare, it's by they target your wounds. They have to have an access point. And this access point would be anything that you have not healed. So they'll literally go back into your childhood, into your history, what has hurt you, and they're gonna try to find that access point, leave you stuck in the past of what hurt you, and then they'll send spiritual attacks that can cause any type of injury, physical ailment that will literally unalive you. They could send anything. They can manifest a car accident, they can manifest cancer, they can manifest a heart attack. Whatever you could think of that's in this physical realm, they could manifest it through the spirit, right? So I did a lot of prayer, a lot of meditation, a lot of isolation, a lot of being by myself, being with my kids. I also taught my kids how to meditate, how to pray, how to call their power back, right? Because we were all being under attack. Not only were they they were not just attacking me for the hell of attacking me, they were attacking me because of my spiritual gifts, money that they had stolen, and many other things that we're just not gonna get into right now. But as unreal as it sounds, this is what people do. This is what these secret societies do. They target people with wounds, and they'll send spiritual attacks in order to either take your destiny or to unalive you, right? And so the other day, our president shared something with the world. He said that a certain race of children, which I'm not going to mention because it's outrageous, a certain race, that these children were meant to be criminals, right? And this specific race has been targeted for generations and generations and generations. And then I sat back and I'm like, what is he doing? And I came to the conclusion that not only are people in these certain groups doing these things, but that there are higher powers performing these type of work, and that the only way that we are able to identify it is if we open our spiritual eyes and see what exactly it is that is happening, because it's become so normal to say, oh, he's just crazy. No, he's not just crazy. It's a technique, is a form of spiritual warfare. And if we don't open our eyes and heal and claim our power back, the tragedy that's going to come amongst us, it's going to be fatal. This is no longer a World War III that we're going to see. This is a spiritual war, World 3.